All right, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to get with the community and define something because, as you can tell, I saw a lot of comments, and I've seen it in a lot of different streamers' streams, and it's not just specific to Destiny 2. So let's make sure as we approach the definition of burnout that we are talking about an all-encompassing every game, right? That you may or may not play, every genre, all that stuff, because I play a lot of different games. But when I was reading the comments about my video, this one here, about why I canceled my pre-order because I had 4,700 hours played in a game, there were several people that made comments like, so if we do an F and do burnout, I don't know if it searches the comments or not. It doesn't. Oh well. There were several that made comments through here. And I love the comments, by the way. So thank you very much for the comments on that. I welcome comments below on this one to help us define what it means burnout. Anyways, people are saying, oh, you just burn out, go play something else. Let me explain something. For me, being burnt out on a game might mean something different to somebody else than what it does to me. I play a lot of different games. I have what I consider a very healthy work, life, and gaming balance. What that means is I do my 9 to 5. Don't have any. I love my cybersecurity job. Absolutely love it. Some of the stuff I learn and there get to do is amazing, and I get to geek out all the time. I make sure I spend a lot of time with my family. My weekends are primarily spent doing things on Saturdays with my kids and my wife, going out shopping, going places, doing things, going to the park, walking the dogs, whatever it might be. Sundays we do church, we chill out, we cook together, we do things. And then during the weekdays, my kids at night have taekwondo and various activities. So I make sure I balance my life with work, and then gaming comes into it. So before you say, you might be addicted or you're burnt out on a game, please understand, I'm also an introvert, believe it or not. To me, I love gaming for a couple of reasons. The friendships I get to make and the people I get to meet. That is the number one reason I love gaming. And you're like, well, if you're playing a standalone game, that doesn't really count. Well, actually, so the God of War Ragnarok is coming out. That's a standalone game. But I know there's going to be tons of streamers streaming it. I can go hang out in their channels and talk with the people there. I can go hang out in my Discord and with other players and people that are playing it, or find a Discord. Any of those things, I still get to interact with people. It's a beautiful thing. Or I can just go off and go incognito mode and focus in on the game as I hit my microphone with my hand. But so you have to understand, for me to be burnt out on a game, I have to absolutely be 100% fed up with the game, totally bored with the game, and nothing to do with the game. And I have not had that happen yet. What I was referring to when I made the video about Bungie, and to sum that all up, is when they force repetition in that aspect on somebody, that for a game function they don't enjoy, there's a problem. Meaning, Destiny has 3 functions. You have PvE, PvP, and then we have Gambit, which is a mesh of the two. Not the best balance, but what happens is they have the seasonal triumphs, or they have exotic quests or catalyst quests that, in order for you to complete them, says you have to do PvE or PvP, or you have to go in and do Gambit. When you force those activities without allowing an alternative course to complete those, if you have somebody that just likes the aspect of PvE in a game, which is the bulk of the players for Bungie in Destiny 2, like 70 to 80% of the players, why force them to go do PvP or Gambit if they just want to play PvE? Should give them that alternate. I get they want people to explore and do things. So fine, if that's the case, just go have them run. Just have them do the pinnacle, weekly pinnacle runs. It's rewarding because they're going to get a pinnacle out of it, and it's going to count. Okay, so let them run the 3. Or if you want to drag it out, I guess you can make it 5. But when it's saying things like in quests, if you want this, you need to reset your rank once. and then you can get close to a second reset so you can get an ornament or some sort of thing that's held at the very end of the reset for it to complete. That's going to really kind of burn people out on it. That's one of the reasons why I don't particularly enjoy doing Gambit at all. Plus, it's really, really long sometimes with matches going over 20 minutes, or PvP. And I actually used to love PvP. If Iron Banner's out, I'll go do Iron Banner. But the rest of the regular PvP, not so much. But that's when I start getting burnout in aspects of the game. And the other aspect, the reason why I was talking about it, is all technical. If I'm going to spend $1,000 or $100 on a game, I would expect that the developer and the publisher push out a game that has been thoroughly tested. Not somebody that says, we're going to charge you $100 to be a beta tester and a bug tester. We want you to pay us $100 actually to do that for us. So I'm not okay with that, especially when there's a chance that it can cause harm to the PC. It's intrusive, all this other stuff. So that's overall on there. But to say I'm burnt out on Destiny, no, I still love the game and I still log in on Tuesdays, and I'm logging in, I believe, tonight to help. I think CB said he was going to try for touch tonight. So, but just to show what I'm talking about with a game life balance. Let's start with my Epic games, right? There's only a couple installed right now. I've done Godfall. I like Godfall. A lot of people are like, Godfall kind of sucked. I enjoyed it. And it's multiplayer, so I can actually play with my kids, and we don't have a problem with it. It's fun. PC Builder Simulator 2, you guys know that I like BCs and building them, all this stuff. Actually, the simulators are really well done. Making the custom water loops and everything, pretty freaking cool. So if you guys want to figure out PC building and it's kind of accurate, kind of walks you through it. Now, it's not a replacement for like an A+ certification or anything like that, or hands-on, but it can help you through that. I also played Immortal Rising on here first when it came out. Now it's the X-Pass. My son's been playing it. There's several other games, but I do have an Epic library. I also played Blizzard. Now, World of Warcraft, I played for 16 plus years since day one. And the reason I stopped was not because of burnout. It was because they started pushing DLC. They would have one good DLC and then a bad DLC, then a good DLC, then a bad one. And then all of a sudden it became a bad one and a bad one. And the code was bad. And the cost and the price, if you're paying a monthly subscription for this stuff, they should invest more. They should develop more. They should listen more instead of trying to change everything up all the time. And now they're trying to get back there, and it's just a big mess on everything, right? So that's why I stepped back. Not because I was burnt out on it. It was just because the game was just confusing and was constantly changing, and there was no consistency to it. But I've also played Diablo Immortal. A lot of fun, but huge money sink. I didn't spend any money on it. It's not worth it. I uninstalled it because it's pay to win, 100%. Thoroughly enjoyed Diablo 2 Resurrected, Diablo 3. I've been playing both of those regularly, trying to make sure I was trying to get into the closed beta. I didn't. Hopefully I get another one. I did the Modern Warfare one. I did a little Black Ops just to revisit it, but I did do the Modern Warfare campaign. I kind of enjoyed it. I haven't really enjoyed the PvP too much, but still not too bad. So there's those. And then I have my X-Pass stuff. I've been doing Dragon Age Inquisition. We did in one of the streams talk about what games would you like to see on Unreal 5. Dragon Age Origins, the first one. So I ended up getting Inquisition reinstalled. I beat it already on Xbox, but I put it on here so just to play it. Doing a lot of time with Grounded with my kids. We have a pretty cool base. A lot of fun. I don't know if we ever plan to finish it. The kids just like building and gathering. So that's all we've been doing. Again, my son's been playing Immortals. Ni no Kuni, both a great series. There's multiple games on there. And then we also have the Steam library. As you can see, I have a lot of Steam games that I played. I enjoy playing. Lots that are currently installed. I went through and replayed God of War in preparation for Ragnarok because I enjoyed the game. I did all the trials. I've been doing Trials of Zero. An Octo Traveler on my Steam Deck. Great games on the Steam Deck. Lost Ark, great game. Really too bad that the honing was so messed up that it made the grind again really, really bad. I guess you could say this would be one that I kind of suffered burnout from because I had 4 or 5 characters just trying to get enough materials for honing to get in there. But the game itself, I love the game. I love the mechanics. The grind for materials to hone and level up your gear, that broke me from it, and I had to walk away from it. It's still installed because there was an event that we were trying out, and they apparently had updated honing. No, still hasn't. Secret of Mana, I grew up on that one, the original, had to get it. Trials of Mana, Torchlight. Torchlight's a lot of fun. It is. People are like, oh, it's play to win. No, it's not. There was a guy that paid, I think, $17,000 to try to speedrun it, and he got his butt handed to him by a bunch of free-to-play players. No boost or anything. So it's a lot of fun. Play the game. Don't feel pressured at all to buy crap. I haven't, and I've got quite a bit of time into it. There's other games. Skyrim is probably the game I played the most out of everything, with like around 5,000 hours played over the course of its life. Things like that. I've done EverQuest. I've done EverQuest 2. I did Elder Scrolls Online. So I play a ton of different games because I, again, enjoy meeting people and interacting and making those friendships. And I enjoy playing just different types of games, and like the Sword Art Online series and all these other ones. And I guess the only genre I don't really play is horror. I've never really been in the horror games, but hey, that's just me. But if you can come out here, you can also see, we'll show you in the store. I'm looking forward to several games. One Piece Odyssey's coming out. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be coming out. Ooh, Torchlight, $10. That actually is a good price. Torchlight 3 is a decent game. Medieval Dynasty, I played that for quite a bit, like 10, 15 hours. I can't wait for the co-op to come out on that one. Golem, I'm waiting to see. There's Lords of Fallen looks really good, but no information on it. Fable looks good. If this ever goes on sale for like $15, I'll probably get it, just because it's similar to like StarCraft or something. I kind of enjoy that. My kids are playing the crap out of Slime Rancher on the X Pass. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to Forspoken. Starfield really has my attention. I'm getting the 50th anniversary celebration for Atari 50. That's the stuff I grew up on. Yes, I'm old. But there's also stuff I love, The Descendant, Octopath Traveler. So there's tons of stuff that I play. I have a plethora of games. And by keeping a variety, that keeps me from being burnt out. And so as soon as I start feeling a little bit agitated with the game, I can say, whoa, and I can go do something else. Let me know in the comments below what y'all do to avoid burnout, or what you define as burnout. I'm really curious to see what you think burnout means. And I know it's going to be different for every person out there. So again, please let me know in the comments below if you like this stuff. Hit the subscribe button. I'm really, really close to the 1,000 subscriber point, which means a world. Everyone that has been watching the videos and clicking the subscribe button, y'all are amazing. It means a tremendous amount to me. I've been able to learn some stuff. My focus right now is getting better at video editing, and I'm really focusing on things like Affinity Photo and Design and Publisher, because I suck at making thumbnails. I know this, so I'm going to work on thumbnails. But again, I love gaming, every aspect of it. I make sure that I balance my work with my life and with my family and with gaming, so I don't have burnout, so I don't get to that point. It might look like it, but there's a balance there. Be interesting what y'all do to avoid burnout, what your balancing is, and what your definition for burnout is. Anyways, leave comments below. I really, really, really do. Really genuinely want to know, and I will try my best to respond to all the comments down there, positive and negative. Again, y'all stay safe out there, and I hope to see you in game.